Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 43.
Gun.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Hey, receiver.
Let's get off the field. 51.
Gun.
Here we go. 51, Mike.
Go.
Exit.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. 21. White.
Mike by four.
Hey, Orbit.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
A toss to Cook.
Go.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Set. Lady.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Do.
53. Ready.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ready. 280.
Mike 54.
Omaha, reload.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Set. 180. Alert.
54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, 5-0.
He's checking credit.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Zebra.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Mike 54. Here we go.
On first down at Stanford. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Switch.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. 27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Cousins on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Here is Cook on third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, me and you all day.
Monday.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Look at him.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
51's a Mike.
Hey, foxtrot.
Cousins now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 13-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Ware. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
32.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
Zero. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shit. Double right.
32. 0.
Now Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 10, 10. Sponge. No. Monday. Check, 59. You.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Tight dog. 22. Mike 59. I'm on. Check 59, Mike.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Protein spill.
Mike 9. Wants to run. They're running it.
On 4th down, Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Right there,
40's Mike. 3 bucks.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the ship.
Cousins now. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Gun.
Mike 40. I got it.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Give me radar.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smooth. 59. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Middle.
Kill. Check 3.
To throw again. Stafford. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Come on, Lyle. We better not.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Jumper.
Zebra.
Check, 59. Here we go. Mike's 59.
From the gun, Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Jahan, what are these?
Come on, let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Cook. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yellow.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Leave it, 48.
Hey, Mike 51.
Hey, wahoo. What is your hard hat?
To throw is Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, drill right, 22.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Greystone, travel.
25, check 25.
Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Black. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Hey, tight. Watch twins.
Hey, 22.
Mike's 59.
32.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is
Stafford now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's go, boys.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the hot read.
Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Wide.
Throwing here, Cousins uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Drill right, 22. Alert!
Game situation. Let's go.
Check 4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check it back.
Out. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Middle.
54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch that.
22 jet bomber.
Safety's creeping.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now it's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's third down and goal from the 8-yard line.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
32.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
32.
Watch 54. I'm coming.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Come on, let's go. Record. 44, Mike.
Hey, we're good.
Here we go.
Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
the only reason why I do not get violent. Ayy, cause he gave me patience. Ayy, swear this all makes sense. Ayy, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ayy, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
love, time to bring the bass back.